yourself.
Hey everybody, it's another episode of Go Flix Yourself. My name is Ben Conowitz, and with me as always is the Dijon mustard to my mayonnaise, Brad Froman.
Hey, that's me. Whew, mustard does suck.
You do suck.
I can't argue with that. I hate mustard. I hate Dijon mustard. I hate French mustard. I like honey mustard.
you're yellow.
Unless there's too much mustard flavor. Then it's not good.
You're jaundiced, and it makes me think that you have a problem.
No, it's suntan lotion.
Is that what it is? Rub it in.
More like fun tan lotion.
Guys, we're back.
It's
been a pandemic.
It's been like, what, 7, 8
8
months
years?
now? October 2021 was our last episode.
I was 14 the last time we did this show.
The year was 1942.
It was 07. We're gonna try a little bit of a new format. We're bringing in a heavy hitter.
Yeah, Go Flix Yourself is doing a little bit of a refresh.
A rebrand.
Yeah, a Legacy-quel.
I was just gonna I hate you that I was gonna say that too.
Yeah,
we're the Maverick to our Top Gun, Nate Laux.
Gosh, it's about time you mentioned my name. I'm like, guys, mention my name already.
I really wanted to.
I'd like to get in on this.
Did you like the Maverick to my Top Gun?
That was so much better than the mayonnaise to the mustard thing.
But it also doesn't make sense because
it does.
It's better than the original.
Stop it.
No, because you're making it so because Maverick is the star of Top Gun and Maverick is the star
the movie.
I know Maverick is the star of Top Gun. Maverick is also the star of Top Gun Maverick. So like you're saying, Nate is like the new main host of the show.
Yeah, maybe I am. Maybe I am,
Brad.
What?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, he is.
You know what?
Well, this is the refresh we're talking about. I quit the show.
Should I have said the Top Gun Maverick to my Top Gun?
No, you should have said like the Hangman
this is the
to
worst
my
podcast.
to my Maverick and Goose.
You're fucking dumb.
Because I'm Maverick, you're Goose.
Oh, there is no. I'm Iceman.
Or sorry,
anybody.
what's Miles Teller's name in the
Rooster?
Rooster, yeah. So
movie.
I'm Maverick, you're Rooster.
Watch
and
a fucking movie.
Nate is Hangman.
I love that you write for a movie website and you don't even remember the name.
I feel like you're John Hamm.
I would love to be John Hamm. He has a huge dick.
What?
You haven't heard about this?
Is that a thing?
Did you hear about this?
Wait, how do you know this?
Hold on.
Because there's a famous like paparazzi photo of him wearing sweatpants out in public, and you can fucking see how hung Ham is.
And you did.
He's hanging ham.
He's hanging ham.
That is a Christmas ham in his pants.
But yeah. So John Hamm, famous for a huge wiener.
So thanks for coming to Go Flix Yourself. This is a podcast about movies, but it's mainly a comedy podcast. We've released like 100 and some episodes, but we have taken a hiatus, and now we're back.
Yeah.
And we're adding Nate Laux to the repertoire of hosts. He's our co-host. He's our friend. He's honestly a great human being. I love him to death, and he makes fun of me in the right ways, and he tickles me at night.
Yeah, I love you guys both. Obviously, we host our SNL podcast, which is not nearly as successful as this. I mean, this is a juggernaut. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just glad to finally get called up to
From
the varsity team.
The minors?
Yeah, to finally get called up to the varsity team. I've been waiting and hinting for a year now that I want to be on this. And you guys
He's like, can I waste more time with you guys?
So we thought that we'd still keep the format pretty much the same. We're gonna try to keep the episodes around an hour instead of 2 to 4 hours.
And we still will have other guests coming on every now and then, but like the reason we wanted to switch this up is we know that like it's because Nate does this other podcast with us. It's easy to get him to mesh his schedule with ours. And it was always hard to wrangle the schedules of 2 other friends of ours who live completely different lives. So rather than doing that, this way we know we always have Nate on the show so it's not just me and Ben giving each other a circle jerk. And then
I will miss that.
You're still doing that.
And then, of course. But then sometimes we'll bring Alex Pappas back. We'll bring Tim Gust back. We'll bring
Mike Flores.
Yeah, Charlie
Young.
All of our good friends that hopefully
you
know and like. And if it's your first time listening to the show, welcome. The whole library of episodes we used to have.
Alex, Luke Starkey.
Okay, that's enough of that. The library of episodes we used to have will slowly repopulate on our page. We just have to get them all loaded back up because our old server went away, and we still have our episodes. We just got to get them back up there.
I would love to just real quick shout out Jason Weaver was our old podcast editor and releaser. He was amazing. We love you, Jason. Thank you so much for all the hard work you put in over the years. And you know what? We'll take it from here.
I'll be your wingman.
Oh, Jesus. No.
That's my favorite line in Top Gun.
I'll be your wingman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what's the last movie you saw?
No, motherfucker. No. You.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Idiot.
You forgot how the show goes.
Hey, Brad, who's sponsoring this week?
Well, you know what? It's been a rough week. It's been a rough month. It's been a rough year. It's been a rough pandemic. So today's sponsor is alcoholic in nature.
Wait, I'm the sponsor?
Oh, sad.
Wow, that got heavy.
So did Ben.
That can look. Oh, okay.
Whoa,
I've
he's
lost weight,
looking
motherfucker.
so
I know.
good.
I'm heavier.
I don't like
so
that attitude.
That's why I get to say it.
We will not body. We will be all kinds of things, but we will not body shame on this podcast.
It's not body shame. It's more like body blame.
Like you're blaming me for you being fat?
Yeah.
I do. I give you sweet treats.
He gets me sweet treats.
Who's the fucking sponsor?
It's Mike's Harder Mango. It's just a real firm mango drink. You pop it open. It has that normal can sound, but as you pour it,
don't ever
it's
add
just
the word
a very
firm. By the way,
drink.
Solidifies.
Yeah, it's like drinking like a nice chunky Play-Doh.
That sounds. Is it cold?
Oh, it's cold already.
Does it get hot as it pours? Because that sounds like something you would do.
Let me tell you, it is very hot when I pour it. You hear that?
Yeah.
That's fresh.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's fresh, hard mango.
Wait, no, that's harder mango.
Oh, yeah, it is. I'm going to take a little sip.
Oh, I hate the sound. I hate the sound. You always do the sound, and I hate the sound.
Oh,
it's a nice
there's
soup.
Half the people have turned this podcast off now because that sound is so
People
pretty.
love ASMR. ASMR got huge ever since we started our podcast. Yeah.
They don't.
Real big.
They don't. Peanut Gallery, Bailey Snyder, thanks for being here. We love you very much.
My favorite part of this house.
Yeah, and you're not wrong.
Mike's Harder Mango.
Harder Mango. And again, we'd sincerely like to thank the parent company of Mike's Hard Lemonade for sending us a check for $1,000 to sponsor this. So thank you, PepsiCo, for
Does PepsiCo
sponsoring
own Mike's Hard Lemonade?
No, but you guys really believe me really quickly on that.
Yeah,
one.
no, we love that. Well, that is what the check says. It does say PepsiCo. So thanks, PepsiCo.
To be fair, I think it's PepsiCo.
PepsiCo. Yeah, that was it's Pop Secret.
Yeah, it's a different company.
Okay. Well, either way, thanks, Popcorn Conglomerate.
Yep.
Hey, Brad.
Yes.
Got a quick question for you.
Okay.
Nate, what's the last movie you saw, buddy?
I saw Hustle the other day. It's a new movie on Netflix with Adam Sandler.
Mm-hmm.
He is a basketball scout, and he wants to become a basketball coach. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Adam Sandler gets to kind of use his acting chops a little bit more than.
So this one isn't a Happy Madison production?
It might be, actually.
Meaning like it's not a silly grandma's boy type.
No.
Nick Swartzen isn't going, oh, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
No.
That is what Nick Swartzen does.
It just makes
What?
I don't think he does.
Nick Swartzen. That's me.
It's a real bad impression. Okay, that was better.
That was a little better.
So what'd you think?
It was great. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, for a Netflix film. It was very good. I like Adam Sandler, even when he's being silly. I still have an affinity for Adam Sandler.
So you like Jack and Jill?
I like the first half of Jack and Jill.
You say that about Jack and Jill.
Nope.
You know who loves Jack and Jill? Judd Apatow talks about that as if it's a work of art.
Yeah, but he also just made The Bubble. So
the first half of Jack and Jill is
awful.
a funny movie.
It's not.
It is.
It's not. It's bad all around.
The second half is terrible. The first half is fun.
The second half is actually infinitely better because that's when Al Pacino does his Dunkin' Donuts commercial,
and that's
the best part of Jack and Jill.
And that's fine. But like the first half, honestly, there was times I laughed out loud on purpose.
Do you guys like Little Nicky?
I love Little Nicky.
Not really.
I love that
So
movie.
do you not like Adam Sandler?
No, I love Adam Sandler. I like,
but you don't like any of his movies.
I don't like his. Here, let me. So I don't like his bad movies, like Little Nicky.
Little Nicky's not a bad movie.
No,
It's pretty
Nicky's
bad.
fun.
Bad.
It's fun.
It's pretty.
What about
bad.
Big Daddy?
Love Big Daddy.
How about Mr. Deeds?
No, not really.
Really, Mr. Deeds is kinda hard.
Mr. Deeds has some okay stuff in it, but like, it's just I think for me that's when he started to go downhill.
How about Going Overboard?
Oof, that's a deep cut.
That's his first film.
Mm-hmm.
What about Funny People?
Love Funny People.
I do too, but what about the movie Funny People?
Hey-oh!
Love Funny People.
Okay, fine. That didn't really work. What about, what about Requiem for a Dream?
I've watched that movie once and don't need to watch it again.
And Adam Sandler was not in it.
Right.
Did you like Uncut Gems?
Yeah, love Uncut Gems.
So yeah, we don't talk about the movies that we like that he's in that are serious because they're all good. Like Punch Drunk Love and Reign Over Me are
Cobbler's not great.
Okay, but you know what?
Is that a serious movie?
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought that was like Hubie Halloween does shoes.
Here's the thing this is the thing about Adam Sandler is like a bunch of Adam Sandler fans when you were teenagers, like we were when we were in middle school. We started watching
Billy Madison,
Billy
Happy
Madison,
Gilmore.
all these-
Jesus, like
we got older and we expected Adam
Airheads.
Sandler movies
He's in Coneheads.
to grow up. My kids still love Pixels because it's a stupid, silly movie.
so Brad hates me, but I am a defender of Pixels. I like
my boys
I like it.
will pick.
I don't love it, but I like it.
Yep.
I think that Pixels has some.
You always say the premise is good, but
has some good moments in it, but it wastes a phenomenally great premise on a movie that could have been a lot better.
I feel like we got it with Free Guy a little bit, like what Pixels could have been, because it's set in that same kind of universe where video games are real.
Yeah.
And that's the movie that it could have been back in the day.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
I think that's
Did I make a valid
I think Adam Sandler's a little
there?
sillier than what Free Guy ended up being.
Yeah, I think that's true. For me, like, I wish
just say I did a good job.
Yeah, I wish
someone
that was the best way to go.
I wish Pixels fit more along the lines of like a Galaxy Quest or something like
That's
that.
fair. That's fair.
I think people don't realize that for 12 to or 11 to 13-year-old
it's
boys,
perfect.
It's still great.
For sure.
Right, so what's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
My favorite Adam Sandler movie is probably Happy Gilmore.
Nate?
Ooh, that's
if we're talking comedies. Anyway.
Yeah, comedies, not serious. Comedies only.
That's a tough one. I might say honestly,
The Longest Yard.
No, this might be.
You don't
a
mess with the
crazy.
Zohan.
Ooh,
Spanglish. I love Spanglish.
That's not really a comedy.
No,
that's
you said film.
That's a dramedy. That's a dramedy.
Yeah, and that's a James L. Brooks movie.
I
That's
don't
not really
understand why I can't pick a movie where he stars.
Okay,
in. You guys just changed the rules.
I
literally just clarified, and I said comedy, and he was like, "Yeah, comedy, of course."
It's still a dramedy.
It's a dramedy.
Yeah,
that's
but
weird.
funny.
It's a James L. Brooks movie.
Also,
so what?
Funny People doesn't fit into that either.
Yeah.
By the way.
Okay, then give me the list of options.
The silly movie.
The straight up
Billy
comedy.
Madison. I'm gonna pick Billy Madison.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
That's fine. Good for you.
Great.
Way to go. I actually like this new dynamic. It's like me and Brad versus Nate. Okay, I'll take it.
I
didn't say that.
Fell into our trap, you stupid son of a bitch.
Did you guys like That's My Boy?
No.
I didn't either.
No.
That was what I really didn't like, and I defend almost every one of them. Reign Over Me?
I like Reign Over Me.
Yeah, that's a great comedy.
I wish it was funnier. But my favorite Adam Sandler movie.
Anybody gonna just ask me, or we just?
Well, I thought you would just say, "Hey, Ben Conowitz, what is your favorite
Jim Carrey
Adam
movie.
Sandler movie that falls under the Happy Madison production studio?"
I don't know that Billy Madison did.
Yeah, because Happy Madison was formed.
Man!
Dumbest podcast.
First time that I wish that we were on video, because Nate's face, he was like, "Man, that was like my dad."
He's gonna be making that face for a long
time. My
time.
dad just showed up. He was mad about me holding the flashlight wrong. That's the face I just got there. That's just frustration, and that you haven't had enough alcohol, Tim Conowitz. No, my favorite Adam Sandler movie is probably
Spanglish.
I do love me some Punch Drunk Love.
I don't understand why we can't pick those movies. They're great movies.
Because of course his almost all of his serious movies are very good. Like there's no denying that. So we want to talk about the comedies because that's the one where there's a lot of subjective stuff, a lot of argument. And
I honestly think that I like Waterboy. I think that's my favorite.
Your favorite?
It's a great movie.
I do love Waterboy.
So here's why. I honestly do put Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore in like the childhood vault of Ace Ventura.
Yep.
And like when I was just a kid, and I liked them. I've seen them since, and they're not as funny.
There's a nostalgia there.
I disagree. Happy Gilmore absolutely holds up.
It's still funny, but I enjoyed it like riotous laugh out loud when I was more of a kid.
Oh, it was one of the hardest I ever laughed as a kid.
I would just rewatch it.
I watched Waterboy. I don't know, probably 2016 is the last time I saw it, but I just remember thinking how just absolutely funny the character was.
I watched it over the
character
pandemic.
of Bobby
I loved
Boucher
it.
is
Kathy
hilarious.
Bates was fantastic. It still holds up.
There's a lot of good moments in there, and
Fonz is great.
I liked Little Nicky. I liked Mr. Deeds. I liked.
I haven't seen Little Nicky since like I was 16 probably. So
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, I think for me, as far as if we're talking post Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, and this weird window you've created for us,
these weird rules that just come out of nowhere.
Big Daddy, I think, is fantastic.
Yeah.
What about Click?
I liked
a lot of people love Click.
Click is okay.
I don't love Click.
I liked it.
I don't dislike it, but I didn't love it.
It's like the kick in the nuts version of It's a Wonderful Life. So like
it also does launch like the new Jack and Jill-ish versions of everything. Like that's when he started getting into like these are not funny movies anymore. That he's just making fun movies with his friends.
Yeah.
Like the grown-ups shit.
See, this is why I actually forgive Adam Sandler so much. I listened to him on a podcast, this Smartless podcast.
He said, "I'm sorry." I'm sorry.
No, it was like I just want to create things with my best friends. And,
there's nothing wrong with that.
And so I find a lot of forgiveness for the errors or the things that aren't
sure, but
great.
Also like do us a favor and
Yes.
like have fun with your friends,
Hustle.
but also give us something good.
Here's the crazy part, though. If you listen to those interviews, and I mean this.
Did you listen to that one, same one or no?
I hate to say it. This is going to sound really shitty. He thinks he is. Like they take that, like the grown up shit. He talks about at length how they stay up late and like they work on it and they try to make the best product possible. And I'm going, and that's what comes out. Like it's so frustrating because like either you're lying and you want us to believe that you care that much and you're just really shitting it out and it doesn't matter because you're on vacation in Hawaii, or you're truly trying your best and that's what we get, and that's not great.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to believe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I just wish he would do more stuff like Uncut Gems and things like that. I agree.
But some of those other movies that Uncut Gems, I don't know what it made, but I'm going to guess Grown Ups made more money.
Oh, of
right?
course.
And
doubtful.
So for him, I'm guessing he's thinking these movies with my friends that are silly that
aren't. But then also like, because like it's gotten so much worse even though since like the mid to late 2000s run, like we're talking the Ridiculous Six, you know.
That's the Netflix deal. Honestly, I think
almost all the Netflix stuff is
churn it out.
Pure
you know
garbage.
What's not? Hustle. That's
okay,
great.
But Hustle is not.
Ben, did you like it? You're a former basketball.
We're talking about comedies, Nate.
So.
Stop changing the rules.
Did this satisfy his agreement with Netflix? Was this the sixth film?
I honestly don't know. I don't know.
He had a 6-film deal.
I don't know if this was part of his overall Netflix deal.
Did Netflix release his comedy special?
Yes.
So I think this might have done it then because he did the Ridiculous Six and then he had like other ones.
Well, he's had 2 different Netflix deals now.
Oh, okay. Because Hubie Halloween was in there.
I think he's content going with Netflix forever.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
They are
especially because studios aren't making big comedies to release in theaters very much anymore.
It's a hard time to make comedies, right? And so,
Hubie Halloween was the weirdest fucking
cancel
movie
culture.
You say that? My boys love it.
No one's gonna react.
It did.
No one's gonna react to that.
It's dumb.
Cancel culture.
Yeah, is it cancel culture? That's why it's so hard to make comedies nowadays.
Oh, easy.
It's not true. Did you? I know out there. Don't you fucking say that.
I'm tired of hearing you talk about cancel culture all the time. I'm ashamed that you brought it onto the podcast.
Yeah, for shame.
I'm sick of being held accountable for my actions.
Just like, so to your credit, not to your credit, to your point, Nate, if you have kids and they find it funny, who am I to say that that's a bad movie?
I'm just saying, I think he's okay with that. Like a 10 and 12-year-old really laughed at this film and they like watching it. And Adam Sandler was like, great.
Yeah, but 10 and 12-year-olds are also sitting there cracking up at like someone smacking an orange on their face on YouTube. I'm not looking at 10 to 12-year-olds.
Do you know
to be
who
like,
didn't love Happy Gilmore? My dad. Do you know what I mean? And I did. So,
but
your dad doesn't even like you, Nate.
That's very true.
I'm
just saying, like,
no, my dad didn't sit down with me and watch Billy Madison and be like, "This is the funniest fucking thing."
Of course, my dad. When I remember the very first time I watched Happy Gilmore, it was at my aunt and uncle's house in Mokina, Illinois. They rented it from a video store. I watched it with my dad, my uncle, and my cousin Chris, and it was the hardest I had ever laughed in my life up until that point. And everyone, my parents, my dad,
they were all
uncle,
crying,
just laughing so hard.
They were laughing.
Yeah. At Happy Gilmore.
And Brad's got a weird family, so.
Because I'm just saying, like, I think a lot of adults at that time didn't find it as funny as we did at 12 or 13.
And we're gonna move on, but I will say,
do we? Because this is now an Adam Sandler
I do think that like
the life of Adam Sandler.
Always talk about like it's okay to make a kids movie that is a good movie, right?
That's say that. Yeah, that's the thing.
But then if you look back to the stuff you really and maybe Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore are the exceptions, but. By and large, when you were a kid watching those movies, they were fucking stupid.
Of course.
And your parents are like, what? You like Howard the Duck? Get the fuck out of here.
Just today, I put on a movie that I used to watch all the time as a kid that I thought was funny, but I recognize is like, it's not just a bad movie, it's a poorly produced movie. But I loved watching it when I was a kid. It's called Cardpool. It has David Paymer in it and Tom Arnold.
Yeah, Tom Arnold.
Yeah, and a cast of kids. Including Rachel Lee Cook, a young Rachel Lee Cook, actually. And it's a stupid, dumb,
really dumb
family comedy. But I loved it when I was a kid.
Also, Tom Arnold was in a lot of those. The Stupids.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Big Bully, which actually has kind of a dark spin.
Yeah.
But no, like, the thing is, like, I understand that there are movies out there that are stupid, that are made for kids, that'll make them laugh, they'll love it, whatever. It keeps the parents sane for a little bit. But, like, it doesn't mean that you, like... have to lower your standards necessarily. Like you can acknowledge that there are bad movies that exist, but your kids love them. It doesn't mean the movies are good, but that doesn't mean that the movies have to be bad to entertain kids either.
But a movie like Billy Madison did not have critical acclaim. It did
of course.
Good. People did not like it, but it is
At
a
no
critically
point
acclaimed movie.
In any part of your answer where you I mean that scene alone is just indelible. It's incredible. So Hustle was good.
Where does it stand as far as
in the
basketball
Pantheon?
movies? Is it better than Blue Chips? Is it better than?
Is it better than Forget Paris?
Is
it better than My Giant? Is it better than The Air Up There? Is it better than Air Bud? Is it better than?
You need to stop.
Hoop Dreams.
Yeah,
I'll keep going.
Slam Dunk Ernest.
You're not wrong.
Are you talking about Hustle?
Yes.
Where does it fall in the pantheon of Is it better than White Men Can't Jump?
Ooh, and White Men Can't Jump is probably
nothing's better.
I think that's probably the best basketball movie.
Ooh,
I don't know.
God, we don't have time.
What about Hoosiers?
We don't have time for this.
Hoosiers
is fantastic.
Eddie with Whoopi Goldberg.
Go fuck yourself.
I want to say this. When I was a kid, I loved Eddie because I was obsessed with 90s basketball, and it has tons of real NBA basketball players in it.
I think my if I'm just thinking through all these, White Men Can't Jump is an incredible basketball movie. Honestly, it's an incredible street ball movie.
You guys know I love Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson's incredible. If you talk about my favorite basketball movie about a league, it's Semi-Pro. I love that movie so much.
Semi-Pro is really funny.
It's incredibly underrated.
Very funny.
Honestly,
it's not better than White Men Can't Jump.
No, I know, but I'm saying that's more of a dramedy. Honestly,
I would say Hustle.
But White Men Can't Jump, I think, honestly, as a comedy, is funnier than most straight up comedies nowadays.
Not Semi-Pro. Semi-Pro is hilarious.
Semi-Pro is hilarious, but White Men Can't Jump is.
No,
it's a better movie. White Man Can't Jump is a better movie.
Yeah.
But Semi-Pro has the more quotable movements.
Can't Jump.
It's so funny.
Is a comedy, but not in the same way. Semi-Pro.
Yeah,
no, of course.
But that or Hoosiers is honestly right up there for sure. Basketball Diaries.
The Sixth Man.
Oh Jesus! Why? Why do you exist?
Movies that I loved as a kid.
Why do you exist? I will say this. It is a good film. I encourage everyone to watch it. It was fun, and what I liked about it, it was surprisingly good. For the Adam Sandler films that have been released lately on Netflix.
Brad, real quick, what's the last movie you saw? And we will move on in 30 seconds.
I know what you guys saw.
No.
Hey, no,
dude,
listen.
we're 22 minutes in. We're trying to get this in an hour. We gotta go. We gotta go.
You guys went somewhere yesterday
what
without
time were
me.
you?
22 minutes.
Oh, we're fine.
It's the first movie.
Yeah, we're fine.
The three of you.
We're only talking about 2 trailers.
Listen, the three of us are in a chat together on the text lines.
ICQ.
And you guys went to a film without me.
Well, to be fair,
yesterday
there was no option to bring both of you,
and so Brad chose me over you.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
I mean, I'm an entertainment reporter, so I get invited to press screenings from time to time, and I try to spread the wealth among my friends.
To be fair, you have invited me before, and I've had to say no.
I have invited you to a couple, and you couldn't go.
And Bailey couldn't go, so I got the invite. I got the call up from the minor leagues. Much like Nate on this podcast.
Yeah, so it had been a while since you'd been to one with me.
I actually couldn't go to a few of them too, and I felt bad. But this was awesome.
Yeah, so we saw Thor: Love and Thunder. This is the last movie that both Ben and I saw. We saw it in Chicago.
You don't know what Ben did today.
Yeah, I could have taken my day off and watched The Contractor with Chris Pine.
Wouldn't be surprised if you did, but I know you watched The Contractor before because we talked about it on the trip to the theater.
God damn it, you son of a bitch! Why are we friends?
Why do I listen to my friends? But yeah, we saw Thor: Love and Thunder. It comes out.
So The Contractor, Chris Pine.
Jesus Christ.
Was it any good or no?
Honestly, I liked it.
Is it better than other Adam Sandler movies?
I will tell you this, just real quick about The Contractor.
Fuck.
It's a very good movie with some glaring problems. So Chris Pine is actually amazing in it. He's very talented.
Chris Pine's not bad.
No, but he's really not just
What do you got against Chris Pine?
He's really good.
What do you got against Chris Pine? Because
you're
making it seem like Chris Pine doesn't often act well.
He went for it and it worked, but then they had literally some production issues, some really sloppy editing, some really terrible plot lines that just didn't really make sense. Shit like that.
Did it get released in the film or into the theater? Or no?
I think it was an
Amazon.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so Thor: Love and Thunder.
First of all, just let you know.
Helga comes back.
Helga. Wow. Thor: Love and Thunder comes out July 8th. It'll start screening in the evening on July 7th. We've already seen it. And we will say, I will say anyway, that I think it's fantastic. I think it's very funny. It gets even weirder than Thor Ragnarok. Has a lot of heart to it. There's a good emotional core. Natalie Portman's having a blast. Russell Crowe is a scene stealer in it. Chris Hemsworth, I think, probably the best he's been. I think.
Does he look great?
He looks.
There's a moment where both.
Okay,
Ben and
hold on, wait. Let me just interrupt. I don't ever, and especially at a press screening, I would never talk in a movie.
It's like I'll never moan loudly. But
I'll tell you right now, I do like as crazy dumb as we are. I do respect the fact that Brad invited me to a press screening.
Yeah, I should. This is us just renting a theater together, right?
And so I should never say anything.
This isn't private fuck around Ben time.
So, and you probably got some Chicago film critics like there, and you don't want to be.
These are screenings that sometimes Richard Roper is at.
I literally leaned over. I couldn't help myself. I leaned over the one scene, and I leaned over to Brad, and I go, "That's the most in shape a person has ever been in any exit." And I kept talking. He's like, "Shoot, dude." I couldn't stop. It's indescribable how in shape and big yet cut.
What I really dislike about Chris Hemsworth is not only is he
crazy
beautiful, he's got incredible comedy chops.
He's perfect.
It's just like
he's the perfect man.
He's a perfect man, and it drives me crazy.
I will tell you right now.
I was almost there.
He is by far the most in shape he's ever been for this role.
How old is he roughly?
39.
30-something, yeah.
Okay.
It's incredible. I would give him a handy, if he asked. He would just say, he'd be like, "Hey, would you give me pleasure?
Do you want to touch Thor's hammer
manually?" And I would say yes.
So would you say
I would actually do it? Like
obviously we forget about the second Thor film.
I'm being serious a little bit right now. I would give Chris Hemsworth a hand job if he asked. Like I would.
Yeah, I'm not gay. We know that you've been saying that for now.
Sexuality is a spectrum, and
that's not new.
Bailey just sighed heavily and put her hand over her face.
My needle goes.
She told you to keep that.
Oh, your needle's going. All right.
It goes touching Chris Hemsworth.
Bailey says she told you to keep that off the podcast.
I would do that.
Oh boy,
I'm putting it out there.
I think
he's perfect.
I think Thor Ragnarok as a whole is probably still better.
It's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It is.
I will say that Thor Ragnarok is a great film.
It is.
So even if it's not good, it can still be great.
But
I think this movie is a little bit messier and lacks a certain focus.
So if I know you guys can't see me, but if Thor Ragnarok is a line, more of a consistent, there are ups and downs with Love and Thunder, and the ups are better than Ragnarok, but the downs are like eh. So it's more of a scatter
Ragnarok
plot.
Holds up every time I watch it. I'm like, this is such a
Love and Thunder is a lot of fun, but there are some messy moments, and it's like eh. But honestly, overall,
how is the comedy? Because I love Thor for comedy. Taika Waititi is just fun.
It might be.
It's weirder too.
It's weirder and probably maybe funnier than Ragnarok. Honestly, in my opinion.
How's the music?
Incredible soundtrack.
Yeah, great.
Lots of 80s rock, and even like the score itself is is like infused with that kind of style.
So good.
Does it set up? Does it change anything for the MCU coming forward?
I don't want to say anything about that.
Yeah.
Too
okay.
early.
All right.
Can we say? You can edit this out. We're at 28 minutes, Brad. If you want to edit this out, the mid-credit scene.
Oh no.
No, I'm not going to say what it is.
No, why don't you just tell me?
Don't tell anybody.
I'm not.
No, don't even say it.
Tell me. I'm here. Tell me.
Edit this out. Fine,
Brad.
edit it out.
Hey, Ben, look at me. Tell me.
Kirk Cameron is not in the film. So
God's not dead.
He shows up and he's like, "You won't be left behind."
God's not dead, but Thor is.
No, the mid-credit scene, well worth everybody's time. In the press screening, lot of open jaws, lot of moments where it's like, oh, so that was cool.
So Brad, last film you saw outside of Thor, because you watch so many more films than the rest of us do. What have you seen that you really have loved?
Here's what I'll mention. I talked to Ben about this on our ride to the movie theater when we were holding hands. I watched. I did a little double feature of The Hustler and The Color of Money.
Yeah, I saw that. First, I thought you when I read your post about that, I thought you meant Hustle. I'm like, I don't think that's what happened in Hustle.
No, it's an Adam Sandler. We
Hustle.
love Adam Sandler, by the way. I don't know if we've mentioned him yet tonight, but Adam Sandler is great.
But yeah, so the Hustler, The Hustler is a classic movie from the 1960s, starring a young Paul Newman. This was like, it was even before Butch Cassidy and whatnot. It came out in 1961.
Hey, what'd you think of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Brad?
He plays this.
He hasn't seen it.
It's one of my. I'm filling these voids because I want to watch a lot of Paul Newman.
Also, I don't know why Brad tells me things like this because I just expose him. Like he shouldn't.
6 to 12 months ago, you told me you want to watch more Paul Newman films. Is it like a part of your film repertoire?
I think that was Albert Brooks, though.
Oh, that was Albert Brooks.
But I've been trying. Yeah, I've
been trying to dig
in
some areas of your film knowledge that you don't have.
Real quick though, have you been doing more Albert Brooks?
So I watched like
Defending Your Life.
I watched like 3 or 4 in a row at a time. So
What'd you watch?
And I took a break.
What'd you watch?
Do you want to mention all these movies?
No, I kind of. I'm honestly.
No, but I think it's smart. You're saying, as again, film critic, you're trying to fill in some areas of popular modern film.
Let me finish this train of thought first.
Fine.
So the Hustler, Paul Newman, he's a pool shark. He is a hustler, and he goes up against Jackie Gleason, who is Minnesota Fats, who's like the best in like the game basically. And it's just this whole thing of like him, trying to take him down, and like him being kind of hoisted by his own petard, and just
his own what?
Really getting caught up in the game.
You cannot say that.
And then The Color of Money came out in 1986, like 25 years later, and it's a sequel to The Hustler with Paul Newman playing the same character and Tom Cruise playing this hotshot pool player that he recruits to start hustling again. It's directed by Martin Scorsese. I'd wanted to watch it for a while, but then I had found out like years and years ago that The Hustler was the first movie that preceded it, and so I kept waiting because I wanted to see The Hustler first, and so I finally did it recently. Both films are great. I like The Color of Money more simply because it's a Scorsese movie. The Hustler being a movie from 1961, it comes with some of those shortcomings that do come with classic movies, where it's a little bit slow. It's a 2-hour movie, but man, I really got a sense of just like why everyone did love Paul Newman and why he really broke out after this movie.
Because of salad dressing.
When he made the movie, did you think to yourself,
this guy's gonna make the best salad dressing?
Hey, he's really making it Newman's own. He's taking the role.
I think that it's been so long since I've done this podcast that I'm starting to regret
doing the podcast again.
All of it. But no, it's just.
But seriously, what about Newman's own roles?
Newman is great in this movie. He's just like,
okay.
He has charisma for days. He's like feels like a badass. He's a handsome devil.
Okay, he's very handsome. Can I talk about a beef though that I have with you right now that I've not mentioned to you?
Ooh,
with your post is you mentioned that you think there should be essentially in this film there was a young Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah,
and you said there should be something about like that should be done now. The Paul Newman to Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise should be the new Paul Newman.
Why not?
Why is every character that you brought up from Stranger Things? Expand your repertoire, man.
I only mentioned 2 younger actors. Then I mentioned the one actor who I realized would be
both
older.
From Stranger Things.
That's just how it worked. Like I mean, like for me, I don't think
Watch something else.
I don't think of Dacre Montgomery as being from Stranger Things first because I saw him in Power Rangers before that.
But he was in Stranger Things.
I know he was, and I don't give a shit. But Joe Keery is the one who like he really fits the bill.
Why is Sean
of,
Astin though?
It's Sean Astin, first of all, is his name.
Did I ever tell you I golfed with Sean Astin?
I met him at the YMCA in LaPorte, Indiana.
Yeah, I golfed with him because his brother-in-law was on my high school golf team.
Yeah, his family is from this area.
Listen, we know, Brad.
I hung out with Sean Astin at a Comic-Con party.
Was he nice to you?
He was very nice. I told him I was from LaPorte, and he was like,
I know where that is.
Excited by that. Actually.
I know where that is.
His wife is from LaPorte. Yeah.
He's a national treasure.
He's a gentleman.
You know who else is a national treasure? Nick Cage.
Okay.
No, he was in National Treasure.
But he is one as well.
Yeah.
I think he's an international treasure.
Because I saw that new Nick Cage film that you told me to see. That
National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets?
Nope, the other one where he plays himself. And that was really fun.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Which was great.
That was really great.
It is very funny. But yeah, so The Hustler and Color of Money is probably the most recent thing that I would talk about. I also watched a series of erotica.
Emmanuel in Space, pretty good.
Yeah, Emmanuel BC.
That's not a thing.
Maybe it is.
Emmanuel in Space is a thing.
I know.
Okay, sorry.
I know.
Hey, trailer time.
Oh, it's trailer time.
Yeah, it's trailer time.
Is that what you guys do on this?
Yeah, we talk about trailers. Just 2.
Hey, here comes the trailer
that we don't do a song.
time, and it's a trailer day for you.
Oh, I don't like this.
Do you want to see a trailer today? We got some trailers for you.
Boom.
I don't like that at all.
That's going to be a new thing every episode.
That Nate just launched in to the fucking B-side.
Oh, you don't like that Nate yes-handed me in the best way possible?
I don't like that at all.
All right.
You know why? Because I'm going to be required at some point to try, and I'm not good at that.
No, because you have to do the game song. So.
No, I wrote the game.
Yeah, so you have to do the game song.
No, is it that whoever wrote it does it? Oh, motherfucker.
What's the song?
Whenever we do games, you have to improvise a game's song.
And I'm not good at musical improv.
For all the skills he legitimately has at being quick on his feet and being witty, he cannot do musical improv for the life of him.
And this isn't a joke. I lock up. I can't think. And I'm like, game's time for you and me.
But it's only when he's like on the spot and has to produce. We'll be in the car and he'll do something. I'm like, why can't you do that on the show?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's a mental block for sure. But anyway.
So we watched 2 trailers.
Can we talk about the first one first?
No, we're going to say the one.
We're going to do both of them at the same time. Predict which one you're talking about.
So we're going to start with Bros. Which is a new rom-com written by Billy Eichner from Billy on the Street, and it's directed by Nicholas Stoller, who directed Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He also directed Neighbors and its sequel as well. He's a good director.
He's talented.
Done a lot of fun comedies, and this is a.
We just talked about like they don't really produce broad comedies anymore.
This is one of the few major studio comedies.
And I would posit,
coming out this year.
posit that this isn't like a $100 million Wedding Crashers thing. Because of the content.
Well, I think that they're hoping that that is because this is like the first full like really I guess you could say blockbuster gay romantic comedy.
What was the one with Bowen Yang that just came out?
Fire Island. It's on Hulu.
Yeah. And you know that got its due.
Yeah.
But this is a budget.
This is like on par with like they want it to be positioned as
it's a Judd Apatow film.
Yeah, it's a full on Judd Apatow produced movie. They want it to be like a Bridesmaids or a Trainwreck, and so like a big studio comedy. And it's the
trailer looks awesome.
Yeah, and they went out of their way too to make sure that like everybody on the cast is LGBTQ because they want the community fully represented. But it looks like they're not just doing it like for the sake of diversity or like trying to push an agenda. Like it's just a story. It's a romantic comedy that is about a gay man who falls in love with somebody else, and it's an unlikely relationship.
You would put this in like this is a Kate Hudson movie from 1999. Like it doesn't matter who's starring in it. This is a solid.
And it looks
premise.
really funny. It looks legitimately funny.
Yeah. Is it the first time Billy Eichner has had a lead role? I think it is.
I believe so. I'm pretty sure this is his first leading role.
I mean, he's done some really great supportive work.
Yeah, for sure.
Stuff like that.
It's funny. The trailer is funny.
What I really loved about the trailer.
I think he was one of the leads in that series on Hulu. Not Ordinary People, but what's it called? I don't know. I forget. But I think he was the co-lead on that show.
But it is kind of a starring vehicle for him, and I don't know of anything that he's carried like he is going to be here. What I really love about it is, funny story real quick. Went to a Christian college. Both of my roommates.
Oh yeah, we forgot. Nate's a pastor.
Yeah.
So, we should, for you Go Flix Yourself people that just follow us, you're going to be happy to find out.
So both of my roommates have come out, right? And so my roommate for my freshman and sophomore year came out right after college. My roommate after that is one of my best friends from high school, Kyle Wood. We worked with him, came out afterwards.
Is this your announcement? Are you saying something?
No.
Sorry.
I do have that impact on boys.
It's true. You are handsome.
But here's the thing. What I love about it that I didn't know about just LGBTQ communities is the competition between there, right? And what I love about this film is I feel like it's a uniquely LGBTQ film, not for straight people, right? Like it is an LGBTQ film that straight people certainly we're going to love, but it is placed squarely in
their universe, like
their universe,
for them,
their humor. Yeah. Talking about tropes that fit with that culture, right? That group. That
in the same way that Big Bang Theory is meant for nerds.
Exactly. Which I really love. I think that's so brilliant, so great. Because so much of LGBTQ comedy is built for straight people. Right?
Yeah, the sassy gay best friend.
Yep.
Fuck that character, right? Like this. Thank God this is actually something for not the cis white male for once in Hollywood, and it's cool to like. I truly hope that I go to see this movie and there's things I don't understand. Like, I would really like that because it means that it probably means a lot more to those LGBTQ people, which is awesome.
I didn't know there was a competition between gay men and lesbians. I didn't know that until my friends told me. Like, oh yeah, no, we don't trust lesbians. I'm like,
I didn't know that was a thing.
What? You know?
I also hope that when this movie comes out, it makes people like Ben Shapiro cry tears.
Oh,
just
Lightyear
tears,
did, so
just
I'm
tears.
Sure this is not
and just wait until they see Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh boy!
If the people who didn't like the same-sex kiss in Lightyear were up in arms, they are going to have so much fun watching Thor: Love and Thunder.
I hope that this movie is number one at the box office. I hope that it does really well. I hope, and this is very trite, but I remember that reading tweets from the Asian community about
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, and how impactful that was for their community. Again, these aren't communities that just are finally existing. They've existed forever, and for them to kind of get their due a little bit, to like chip, a little block off the, a little piece of off the tip of the iceberg is important. And
again,
I hope
as you said before, as not a secondary character, right?
Exactly.
Because that's what we've done.
My God, yes.
We've included LGBTQ characters, and I feel like that's kind of what we've done.
And we're the worst three people to be talking about this.
Certainly. Another podcast with a bunch of white guys.
Yeah.
Way to go,
I'm half
guys.
Mexican.
That doesn't count. We all know. Listen, we've talked about this.
Also, sometimes I've looked at a penis and I've thought, okay.
Actually, no, that me too.
Actually,
did I tell you about Chris Hemsworth?
But I do think this is going to be a great film. It's going to be very funny.
Absolutely.
The trailer was
hysterical.
Great.
I love it. And I honestly, like, Billy Eichner is. I believe that he can carry this. Like, I think he's ready. Like, it's a mature role for him. It's not just this. He's not playing.
He's not just screaming.
Yeah, exactly.
There's plenty of roles, and he is funny when he does this.
Sure.
I mean,
sure.
I do love like that level of humor from him. But he is he's more subdued. Feels less.
There's
like
a nuance.
Caricature.
There's absolutely a nuance here, and I love. Also, I'm not sure who the actor is who plays the love interest. In this. But he seems fantastic as well.
Luke McFarlane, who,
man, so cool.
If I remember right, was in Brothers and Sisters. You guys remember that film or that show on ABC?
Is that the one that was trying to be This Is Us?
Well, it was before This Is Us.
Was it?
Yeah, it was actually quite.
How dare you, Brad?
This Is Us. It was from 2006.
The one with Rob Lowe, right?
It was from 2006 to 2011.
Maybe right for /TV instead of /film, and you'd know.
Bam! It had
Bam! Gotcha.
It had like
Was Rob Lowe in it?
I don't know if he was or not, honestly.
I think that's the show Rob Lowe was in.
Was it?
This is great content, by the way. Just pointing that out. Just good. Hey, you want to talk about the other trailer?
Hey, was Rob Lowe in that? I'd really like to answer the question before.
We will.
I don't think
Jesus
he was.
Christ.
Oh, yes, he was. He was.
Thank you very much.
So is Dave.
Dave Coulier.
God, no! Cut it out.
We're back.
We did it.
Callista Flockhart, Balthazar Getty, which is the best name.
That's not a real name.
It is.
Balthazar Getty?
Is
that Estelle Getty's daughter?
That's a villain from Shazam.
No, Balthazar Getty is a part of the Getty family. The John Paul Getty family.
The Estelle Getty.
Like from Getty Images, the publicity,
No, John Paul Getty.
Yeah, like Estelle Getty, from the Golden Girls.
Oh, like Giddy Up.
No, like American oil tycoon Getty family.
That's mobile.
That's Professor Exxon. Hey, Rockefeller.
All right, well, I'm done. What's the next thing we talk about?
That's it. We talked about the trailer for Bros. And so,
what do we do now?
Guys,
so we'll move on.
I had Nate watch the trailer for Prey.
Yep.
Which is a movie.
Because he's a pastor.
Coming
and
out.
It is a new rom-com coming out where a young hip pastor falls in love.
Kirk Cameron.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for Kirk Cameron to come out. And
so the movie's called Prey, and it is. It was supposed to be, according to Brad, and I'll trust him. They were trying to do it where you didn't know that it was connected to the Predator universe. They were trying to just make this movie and release it, and then people had to find out, oh my God, this is a Predator movie.
Yeah.
And for you people that might have listened to the show before, I have an interest in Predator, 1987.
I would say almost a slight obsession.
It's borderline.
I would say
honestly.
it's part of his identity.
It is. It's Ben, the guy that likes Predator. Yeah, sure. So I was very excited to watch Nate because he had no idea that this was connected to that universe, and so just watching him watch the trailer made me very happy. Actually,
it was fun. I did not expect that.
pretty cool.
It almost got M. Night Shyamalan a little bit in there because
absolutely.
No,
but it's true. Like you watch that trailer, you don't know what's going on.
No, you wonder if it's just going to be a film about indigenous people, indigenous culture.
Also, that the scene
like a revenant amongst
the scene with
the
bear in the trailer. I almost wish they didn't do that because it's such a cool scene and such an impactful moment. I'm like, it drew me into the trailer, but man, that's going to be an awesome reveal in the actual movie. Yeah, so
it's going to be fun.
First thoughts, what do you guys? Brad, what do you think?
No, I think this is a very cool idea.
It's a Hulu original.
Yeah, the Predator movies. The first one obviously is the staple. It's great. It's a phenomenal sci-fi action movie. Predator 2, all right, fine. Alien versus Predator movies.
Hold on. Predator 2 is not it's not fine. It's a good movie. It's solid.
It's okay.
Yeah, the fine is fine is solid.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Alien versus Predator movies, absolute dog shit. I really like Predators. I think it's a very cool concept.
Yes.
It's fine.
It's not necessarily.
No. Predators is good.
I think it's not.
It's fine.
It's not necessarily.
Okay. But no. Out of 10.
Yeah.
It's
right?
fine. It's fine.
Nate, shut up. Out of 10, right?
Serious business, Professor.
So 10 out of 10 being Predator, right?
I would say
I'm talking.
Maybe a 6.
Pastor boy.
Maybe a 6.
I'd give Predators a 7.
I'm not done here, boys. Predator 2 is like a 6. Predators, right?
Wait,
is like
Predator 2 is a 6? No, it's not.
It's a 6.
It's not.
Watch it again, motherfucker.
You just gave Predators a 7.
Predators is a 7.5 to 8.
Yeah, but see, you're
You're going
from a 10-point scale to a 20-point scale.
No, but Predator being the 10, not all movies.
I know.
Predators a 9.
Okay, so compared to Predator, Predators in 2010 is a 7.5 to 8. It's good. It's very good.
I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a solid 6. though. I'll give it a solid 6.
Predator
which doesn't
Alien
fail.
versus Predator Requiem is a negative 17.
Holy shit!
It is the biggest piece of shit.
Remember, that's on a Predator scale. That's real bad.
It's one of the big. Now there are some moments in Alien versus Predator that are like worthy of that fits in.
Though,
but
Ben,
Requiem is just fucking dog shit.
Do you think Predator is better than Billy Madison?
That's not even comparable.
What about The Predator? What do you think about that?
I forgot it existed for a second, so thank you. But no, the Predator had many problems.
It's messy, but it's fun.
It is. I had a lot. So we went to the theater to see it. I drug everybody.
He drugged everybody.
I did.
And made sure they sat and watched it.
I bought tickets for everybody that were going. We were the only people in the theater. I felt terrible, but it was still a lot of fun. I think that added to my enjoyment. So like in the moment, I'm like, yeah, this is like a 7 compared. Watching it again for the second and then the third time, this is like a 4.
Do you think, based on your love for Predator, Arnold Schwarzenegger should be in every film?
The Predator was supposed to have Arnold Schwarzenegger at the end of the movie.
Well, there was a bunch of different ideas.
Hold on. The best idea.
I don't know who to believe right
now.
And
I'll disagree that that's the best idea.
Well, it's way better than what they did. Is what I. Did you like the way they ended it?
No, God no.
Okay, so having Schwarzenegger come, you know what? Honestly, this is way too much to get into. I wrote a premise for.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
joking.
I will read it.
I'm not.
I wrote a screenplay.
No.
I will.
But
insert it to the record right now.
I'm not joking.
We start on page 1. Interior, the Pentagon.
I was so mad at that I wrote like 2 paragraphs and I sent it to Brad.
Alan Dutch Schaefer looks over.
I'm not joking. I wrote something like that and I sent it to Brad. I'm like, this is what they should have done. And I don't remember you being like, fuck off, this is dumb.
No, it was a pretty cool idea.
So it doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah. Thanks, Brad. I appreciate you.
It really was.
Yeah. So anyway.
I thought it was a cool idea.
So if you're interested in the idea, just email me at benconowitz@gmail.com and I'll share with you my screenplay for what should have been The Predator.
It has Robert Pattinson as the Predator.
Oh, he shines like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
All right, what's next?
Well, that's it for trailers. We're excited for Prey. It comes out on Hulu.
I'm excited for both of those. I'm glad you showed them.
In July, I think it comes out, and then Bros comes out in early September. So get ready for fun, friends.
I am so excited that we are on a more consistent film release schedule. I still feel like there should be more. Like, I want a great film to release every week. And we're not
honestly,
right there yet. But
I think the studios underestimated how good summer was going to be, and they should have put more movies in theaters every week.
I agree.
But they really just were cautious and pulled back. So
I am ready to be at the theater as much as I can, and I'm so excited about it. There have been a couple weeks this summer, or in the warmer months anyway, here in Indiana, that I'm like, that's it. That's all that's releasing.
I know, right?
So, but I just catch up on films that you recommend.
All right. Well, now is the time in the podcast where we play some games, and that means we have a fun little improvised theme song for the game section from Ben Conowitz.
Ben. What is? I want to hear this.
Here we go, Ben. It's games time, and you know what to do.
And go.
No.
Yeah, you have to. It's tradition for the podcast. You can't just say no. You don't just suddenly get to cut out a staple of the podcast.
It's not you know what? This is the rebrand where I don't feel like we should have to.
No. This is not the rebrand where you get to dictate.
Have more comfortability with your friends and just not be put on the spot and be chastised for not being good at something.
This is one of the most fun parts of the podcast.
It's not, though. It's not fun.
It absolutely is.
Hey, Ben. Everyone here loves you. Just sing a song.
About playing games on the podcast. Think of a tune.
All right, fine. Benny had a little game. Benny had a little game, and it wasn't lame. Let's keep going with this song. I'm not gonna keep going because I don't want it to be too long.
Okay, we lost a little bit at the end, but it's
that's the best. That's the best I've got.
Hey Ben, I liked it. I'm so appreciative.
It's hot in here. I got hot. I'm flushed. I'm actually flush. Whew. I don't know. I don't like this.
I was hoping you were gonna pick a Guns N' Roses song because of Thor: Love and Thunder, but
I'm not. No spoilers.
I mean, that's in every trailer they release.
Welcome to the podcast.
We got fun and games. We got everything you want. Even though there's no games.
Oh, no, you just contradicted that we have games.
Oh, there's no dames.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There aren't any dames down here. Well, there were earlier, but she's gone.
Bailey got so tired of us so quickly.
She really did.
I'm really worried about you guys.
Yeah. Take me down to Paradise City where my life is great and it's really not shitty. See, when I'm not thinking, it comes out a little more now. Anyway, all right. So I wrote a game called Aw Snap.
I'm gonna lose this game. I lose every game we play. I don't like.
When's the last time we played a game?
Last time I was on this podcast.
Oh, back in August.
No, of 3 years ago, but yes.
So this game's called Aw Snap.
Yeah.
In the MCU, I don't know if you know this. Spoiler alert: there was kind of a big snap.
What's the MCU?
The Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
And in that movie, Thanos is the villain, and he snapped, and certain people disintegrated and died for 5 years.
Okay.
And certain people lived.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you, based on, and this is based on some fandom trivia, website.
Sounds like we got solid sources for this one.
It's the Marvel Wiki. So I'm assuming
based on some fucking Geosites blog.
It's a Marvel Wiki, so it's pretty. So it's either shown directly, or from different movies, or that the confirmed by the Russo brothers.
Gotcha.
So one of those three
of who
got snapped and who survived.
Win this. Go.
So we're gonna go back and forth.
I've watched this,
and I'm gonna ask you, Brad.
Yeah.
For example.
Oh, he's gonna lose this.
For example,
Brad.
We'll say snapped or not snapped. Was Thor snapped or not snapped?
No, he's not snapped.
Okay,
that was easy.
I know. I'm starting off easy, buddy. Whoa, easy, Nate. Easy, buddy.
You always do this.
You're a thoroughbred. Okay, this is a marathon, not a sprint. All right, Steve Rogers, snapped or not snapped?
Alex, that's not snapped.
Okay,
that's not how you play that game.
Brad, snapped or not snapped? T'Challa.
Snapped.
Nate, snapped or not snapped? Groot.
Snapped.
Correct. Brad, snapped or not snapped?
He's gonna get this wrong.
Rocket Raccoon.
Not snapped.
Nate, dang it. Snapped or not snapped? Stephen Strange.
Snapped.
Correct. Brett.
You're talking to two nerds.
You're
fucking nerds.
You're fine. You're fine. Brad, we're getting a little hard now, okay?
Oh, I've been hard.
Chris Hemsworth is not being on the screen right now. Snapped or not snapped? Flash Thompson.
Oh.
Can you steal?
Yes. Actually, yes, you can. You can. Yeah, yes. And if you steal and you're right, I'll ask Brad even a harder one.
He's
Hurry up, Brad. 5, 4,
snapped.
3, 2.
He's correct.
What? He is correct. He was snapped.
Dang it.
Oh, boy. Those are pretty hard ones. So I'm gonna give. I gotta give Brett. I gotta give Nate a pretty hard one.
Can you use? Do like Iron Man? Yeah, I can do Iron Man.
No, I'll give you something from Spider-Man: Far From Home as well.
Okay.
Snapped or not snapped? Happy Hogan.
Snapped.
Survived.
Ooh.
Happy Hogan survived.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I wasn't sure.
Because I don't. Did they ever mention it?
It was
did they ever mention that one? Because I don't remember them mentioning that at all.
It just says
you cheated.
Spider-Man: Far From Home survived and kills. There's just 2.
Yeah, but how do you know? How do you know? I don't remember them mentioning that.
I mean, it's
just
sure.
Cheats it. Reddit lied to you.
These are nerds, right? So they get it. All right, so let's have some fun here. Bonus round.
Okay.
These are the confirmed by the Russo brothers, but like in interviews, right? So there's no way to know this, right?
Okay.
Which is really funny to me. Brad, survived or killed? Mm-hmm. Or sorry, snapped or not snapped?
Mm-hmm.
Got dark really quick.
Howard the Duck. And this, you remember, this is confirmed via interviews with the Russo brothers.
Snapped.
Yeah, I think they said he got snapped.
He survived.
Oh.
I tried to get you to say snapped.
You didn't know.
The Galaga playing S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Confirmed by the Russo brothers.
Okay, no.
Snapped or not snapped?
Snapped.
Brad?
I don't know.
Snapped.
Yeah, I knew that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, it is.
And it just says the Asgardian actor who played Loki.
Oh, that's the one. That one's easy. That one's easy. Go ahead.
No. Didn't get snapped.
No, I think he did.
He did. He got snapped.
Yeah, see, I told you.
And last but not least, Sif.
Oh.
Did Sif get snapped?
I can tell you that one.
You can't. You're just lying.
No, I'm really good at this.
Go ahead. You go first this time.
No, you go.
No, Nate. No, hey, expert.
No, okay. No, here's the thing: is she did get snapped.
I didn't get snapped.
She did. You guys both. You ended on a win.
Well, no, he wants to follow me because I'm so good at this.
Do you guys want to end, or you want to do one round of Last Man Standing?
Wait. You gotta tell me. Did she get snapped?
She did get snapped. Yeah. I said you ended on a win.
Oh,
Christopher Walken. No? Okay. That was the first one that...
He's not in the MCU.
It doesn't have to be MCU.
No, it's not.
We're not doing this.
No, Jesus Christ. Gene Hackman.
Oh, sure.
You want to do Gene Hackman?
This is why I said you're going to be bad at this.
What? That's like, they've got actors with large bodies of work.
I'm fine with Gene Hackman. Yeah?
Fine.
Okay, but I have to start. Hoosiers.
All right, Brad.
The Conversation.
Heist.
The Birdcage?
Yes.
Yes.
The French Connection.
Nice. Hold on. Welcome to Mooseport.
Yep. His last movie.
With Ray Romano.
It's me, Ray.
I got one. The Replacements.
Nice.
Good movie. The Royal Tenenbaums.
Unforgiven.
You guys are so good at this. Get Shorty.
The Quick and the Dead.
I got one more, and so if you get through this, that's all I got.
Oh, shit. You're going to have to fact check me on this, Mr. Brad. The Client?
No, I don't think he was in The Client, was he?
Oh, no. Runaway Jury.
But you said The Client.
Fuck. I corrected myself.
Well, Nate.
I was going to say one of my favorite Will Smith films, Enemy of the State.
Yes.
Enemy of the State.
Yes, very good. It's tough if I want to be a dick to you or not right now. Do I want you to be in the game? Do I want to take away? Oh,
what?
You're out. Never
I'm
mind.
not out.
You're out.
I course corrected.
No, you
can't.
Before
you said yes or no.
You said The Client.
You said The Client.
You said The Client. That was your guess.
That was your guess.
And then you realized you were wrong, and you went with a different movie.
This is my podcast.
Is he not in both?
Okay, Runaway Jury.
Is he not in the client?
I will look and see if he is in the client.
Just check.
I'm pretty sure he's not.
Was he in?
No. We're not done yet, Nate. We're not done yet. You calm down.
You lost. It's between.
I have to look up the client. Okay. Hold on.
Look up the client on IMDb. Did you really pull up Gene Hackman's IMDb?
But thankfully, it doesn't show you the movies.
Did you just cheat?
It doesn't show you the movies.
Give me some
movies.
movies.
He looked up Gene Hackman. He's like, "Oh, I guess I got to figure this one out." Oh, here's 19 more he's been in. You're such a
It's
tool.
Tommy Lee Jones that's in the client.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I did course correct, and I said Runaway Jury, so I still win.
J.T. Walsh was in the client. Anthony Edwards is in the client. Bradley Whitford is in the client.
Okay. Gene Hackman.
Pisses me off.
William H. Macy is in the client.
Gene Hackman.
All right, what else am I forgetting, Brad?
No, listen. Gene Hackman did a voice role.
Probably. Over the hedge.
It was something like that.
What else you got?
Let me think. Let me think. Gene Hackman did a voice. No, it wasn't the B movie.
The Crimson Tide.
Ants?
You're not even in the fucking game anymore. Shut the fuck up.
Was it Ants or something like that?
Oh, I thought the game was over.
No, he's still trying to guess. I said Runaway Jury, and he's trying to come up with something. You stupid piece of shit.
Wait,
say the Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide.
That's literally the movie that I had. Like, you seriously just fucked up.
I just took it. Crimson Tide.
I thought we were done.
No, you stupid piece of shit.
We said Over the Hedge.
No, I didn't say. I said Ants, but I'm not sure if that's even a
Wait, did he really say Ants before Crimson Tide?
I did, yeah, because I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I
don't know if he's in Ants.
No, he's not in Ants.
So then he lost. So you're fine. Calm
Jesus,
down.
You're a fucking moron.
He said Ants.
We're not doing this podcast anymore.
I didn't know if it was
this is the quality that we're gonna have.
That was
hilarious or something. I don't know. Who's in Ants? There was like a serious one, but that could have been Jack.
Oh wait, you know what? You are correct.
Oh my!
He is in Ants.
All right, so Ants, and then you would have said Crimson Tide. Okay,
no, but I also said Crimson Tide too.
So now, honestly, this worked out really well. Ants is correct. Crimson Tide is correct. Nate, it's back on you.
I don't have any more.
Oh, you know what? He's the general in Ants.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Holy
I get him confused
shit.
sometimes with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Like,
that's funny.
I honestly almost said Chinatown. I was like, man, that's Jack Nicholson.
What? You have another one?
Oh yeah, let me think. Let me think for Nate. Let me think for Nate.
I've got no more.
Crimson Tide. You got any more, Brad?
I don't think I do actually.
The Pelican Brief.
No, that's Jack.
No,
that's
Denzel Washington.
They look very similar.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm sure we're not thinking.
There are 50,000 more movies that Gene Hackman has been
the
in.
Poseidon Adventure. Damn it.
Oh.
Yeah, there's more than that.
Of course, there's so.
Mississippi Burning.
Behind Enemy Lines. Heartbreakers.
Oh.
The Mexican. A movie called Twilight, not the one you're thinking of. Absolute Power. Extreme Measures. Wyatt Earp. Geronimo.
He was in Wyatt Earp?
He plays Nicholas Earp, apparently. Geronimo, an American Legend. The Firm is the legal drama.
There we go.
That's the one.
Bailey and I need to watch that.
Company Business, Class Action. I need to watch The Firm too, actually.
You've never seen it?
It's one of like 3 Tom Cruise movies.
Oh, dude. Yeah, so good.
Postcards from the Edge, Loose Cannons,
The Mexican.
The Package. I said
Heist.
That. Bat 21.
I said Heist.
The Superman movies. Jesus Christ.
We're bad people.
Geronimo.
Wow.
Did you guys say Geronimo?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I just said it a second ago. I've already gone through through the 80s. Of his movies.
Brad, by the way, Nate has not been paying attention.
I know.
This
he has to pee again, probably.
I'm really
podcast.
not.
Reds.
The Domino Principle. Did you say that, Ben?
No.
Yeah, I did. I said the I said the Pizza Rule.
The French Connection 2. I didn't realize
the Pizza Hut Rule, not the Domino.
Bite the Bullet.
I didn't realize.
Bite the Bullet from 1975. You mentioned that one
twice.
I didn't realize he was in the French Connection 2. Young Frankenstein.
Oh, he was in Young Frankenstein?
Yeah, he plays the
Terry
old
Garr's
man
wife
who encounters
the
monster.
Well, guys, that was it. We had a good first run. We tried. I hope this is around an hour after editing.
How old
we don't
is
know.
Gene Hackman?
He's 87 years old.
He's 92.
Is he really 92?
Yeah.
He's a novelist now.
Is he really?
2008's Welcome to Mooseport, last movie, and then he's been a novelist since
Gene
then.
Hackman has won 2 Academy Awards, 4 Golden Globes, 1 Screen Actors Guild Award, 2 BAFTAs, and 1 Silver Bear.
All right. Sounds like a good place to end it.
That seems like a pretty good career.
Brad's already like, Nate, shut the fuck up. No.
I just want to give some facts.
Hey, Thanks, podcast host.
Thanks for the facts.
Just
You're
the facts,
welcome.
ma'am.
Thanks, Nate, for the facts.
All right.
Welcome back to Go Flix Yourself.
Honestly, I'm glad we're back. We're going to try to do this weekly, honestly.
Yeah.
We really are.
If all goes well, you should be able to rate the podcast again.
Yeah.
If you haven't, tell your friends.
Hey, like and subscribe, whatever that means.
I'm pretty sure we'll be on more platforms now too, because we'll be our feed will be going through Anchor,
Witcher, and Stitcher.
It'll be going through Anchor, so it'll be on Spotify as well as iTunes and some other places. Just tell your friends, subscribe, give us some ratings wherever you listen to our podcast.
We'd love to quit our jobs.
Feel free to check out our Saturday Night Live podcast. It's called the 10 to 1 podcast. We talk about, recap, and review every new episode of Saturday Night Live. While it's on hiatus, we might be doing some other episodes in between until the new season starts. And just feel free to check that out. Slashfilm.com is where you can find stuff about me, about movies and TV, as well as the Slash Film Daily podcast once or twice a week. Ben, how about you?
I can be found on the Twitter sphere at Ken Bonowitz, which is just dumb. And then also, if you're in Northwest Indiana, Big Comedy Laporte. We put on comedy shows for charity in our local area. Nate, how about you?
Did you guys know that Gene Hackman...
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Nah, cheating, eh?